Hey everybody, Matt Zinn, General Manager here at Bob Ruth Ford. I'm sitting here with Jarad Woods, who was our Salesman of the Year last year, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. How many cars did you sell last year?
329.
Wow. So if you think about that and take that number into consideration, take out weekends, holidays, things like that, you average over a car a day selling.
Yeah.
Right? That's impressive. So what made you want to get into this business? How'd you start?
So how it all started is a friend actually referred me to this. I did sell cars when I was like 19 at Toyota, but I didn't really make well with that because of the time and how young I was. My mindset wasn't there at all.
Yeah. Mindset's everything.
Oh, yeah.
In everything we do, whether it's based off of health and personal fitness and goals, or whether it's work, right?
Yeah.
I mean, everything comes down to, are you mentally tough enough to be able to survive?
Yeah.
And you went to college, right?
For like 2 years, yeah.
Okay. And you studied car dealerships, right, in college?
Yeah.
Right? You went to school specifying, how can I be the number one salesperson at a dealership in South Central PA, right?
Yeah.
No? Okay. And what were you doing right before you joined the team here?
I was a personal trainer.
Okay. What was your biggest apprehension coming into this business?
Probably the fast pace. A lot of dealerships aren't really as fast paced as this. Coming here, it's like you have to be on the ball, on top of everything.
Okay. So what do you think made you so successful here at Bob Ruth Ford without having, the degrees that everybody thinks you need out of high school and everything else?
I mean, what made me successful is probably confidence, personality, and enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Those are like three big keys to this.
Yeah.
You want to have a smile on your face. Everyone can match energy. I mean, the car is like their second biggest purchase. So
yeah,
making that lively, making that a relationship, the rapport. I mean, that's the biggest thing here.
We can teach you process. We can teach you the secret sauce, as people may say in this business, of how to become successful. We can't teach you how to smile.
No, right.
We can't teach you how to be friendly.
Correct.
Right? You either have it or you don't. So that's a lot of good points of kind of what you need. And I think it's safe to say life in general is a sales job. Yeah, ask your wife to go out with the boys tonight, and if you go to her and you're glum and everything else, you're probably not going to get your way. But if you put the smile on, you build that rapport, and sweetie, listen, like
there's some deposits in there.
Absolutely, the basic deposit for you to make that withdrawal. Right. Smart man.
That's it.
Learn at a young age. So
right.
No, good man. What do you think some of the biggest misconceptions are about the dealership in general?
I think the biggest misconceptions is a lot of people think for this place at least, is like the times, how long you got to be here. I mean, our times here are different. So Fridays we're out at 6, we're not here past 8 or 9, things of that nature. So that's a big thing. I mean, the management's great here. Yeah. Not a lot of people hound you, a lot of communication. So
yeah. Now, when you say the management's great, you're specifically talking about the general manager. Is that correct?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. No, we do have a great staff here, and you think about it, when somebody coming in here that has apprehensions about, I don't know if I can make it in a car dealership in general, especially when it does as much volume as Bob Ruth Ford, you think of the support staff you have here, right? And I know you think about the managers through your brain, and you think about the experience that they bring to the table, and you think about the help and the mentorship that you get with it as a team, and it's pretty amazing.
Oh,
right?
For sure, yeah.
It's what's crazy about this place is if you take anybody who's on the management level, you can pretty much take them and plug them and play them into any other dealership. They're going to be successful. And even when you look at the sales staff, people below the management level, you could probably take them and plug them into a management position somewhere, and they would probably learn and be pretty successful quickly, right? So I think that's a lot of kudos to the processes that have been built over the years here. I think it's a lot to say about the support from the management team, and we do things a little different here with the levels and layers of management that we have.
Oh, for sure.
But I think once you get here and see how we operate, it's important that all those people are here, because we always kind of explain this to people as Bob Ruth Ford is, we have 170 employees, and every single person who's an employee here, think of it as a clock or a watch, right? All those little gears in there are important cogs of making that clock work, right? Just like 170 employees here are what keeps Bob Ruth Ford going. You think about any position here and you take them out of the mix, what happens to that clock?
I'll go slower.
It stops, right? And I know, through times where either people are on vacation or people are sick, you go through your brain like, man, like I can't wait for the lot team to get back here. Like, oh man, I can't wait for recon to be fully staffed again. Like, because I think you feel it across the board.
Oh, 100%. I mean, the biggest thing about that is like, you definitely want to treat everyone with the most respect as possible. Like, how I treat the managers the same way I treat the janitors. Does that make sense?
Yeah, 100%.
Like, the biggest thing, because like the recon department's huge. You want to have a good relationship with them to get your cars done on time, make sure that the delivery's done, things in that nature. Just keeping your paper stacked neatly. I mean, that's the biggest thing.
Yeah. No, you're 100% right. And I think that when you see it, when people get promoted here and they level up, I think one of the coolest things I see is that nobody gets put on a pedestal and thinks that they're too good to do the job they did.
And if you know everything, you've already lost.
Correct. Yeah. So, when you see a manager roll up his sleeves and go into to the recon bay and help wash a car for delivery, or especially what we saw with Snowmageddon that we had here the past couple of days. You have the ladies up in the office who are coming down and putting their snow boots on and coming out. You got all kinds of staff that you wouldn't think you see outside pitching in, because once again we talk about the teamwork and the camaraderie here. We realize that the faster we can kind of get open, the better it is for everybody. And that team mentality really kind of shows through stuff like that.
For sure.
So, Jared, obviously, we're always looking to build here, right? We have this crazy growth in mind here and the vision of this place. And I feel everybody believes in that. And it's fun to feel. Obviously, trying to recruit new people and get people here, what kind of message do you have for people that maybe a little scared to kind of dip their toe in the water or kind of make that leap to a Bob Ruth Ford?
Yeah, sure. I mean, if you're new and you have no idea, like I knew nothing about the car business as far as like how the whole process starts, I wouldn't be too afraid of joining this team. The reason being is because everyone helps you, everyone shows you. It's not like we're throwing you to the wolves or anything. But listen, be a sponge, soak everything in. Listen to obviously the top performers, but obviously everyone's 2 cents, because maybe you can grab something from each individual and put it into your own process. I mean, that's the biggest thing. But I wouldn't be too afraid of coming here. Like I said, reason being is probably because of the environment and the culture. Honestly, that's the biggest thing.
Now, let's say Matt's coming in, 0 experience, never worked at a dealership, anything else. Is there a place for me here?
100%. Yeah.
So you guys have entry-level sales positions. Explain that process a little bit to me, because obviously my thought is you guys are crushing it. 360 cars a month, 400, in some time it's a little bit better. You don't have room for a place like me, somebody that has 0 experience.
Yes, we do.
We do.
We do.
Explain that to me.
I mean, the biggest thing with that is like you might think like you're not committed or fitted to this process. The biggest thing is like if you can make a friend, or if you can hold a conversation, if you can just make a friend, that simple.
Yeah.
Just make a friend. Anyone can sell a car, obviously, but if you can make a friend, build that rapport, and have them come back and bring their friends and family, that's the biggest. Biggest thing.
100%. And that entry level position, we come in, we pay you a salary. We want you to kind of come in and get comfortable. We want you to see our processes. We want you to see how our CRM works. We want you to get in there and really kind of become an expert before we throw you on that floor.
For sure.
And we had three individuals who kind of just graduated from the entry level program.
Yeah.
And I think one of those 3, maybe the first day on the floor, within the first couple of days, sold 3 cars in one day.
Yeah, easily.
And they're all successful. They're all doing great right now. And I think it's a testament to the program to get them trained up. It's a testament to you guys, how you guys are helping them on the floor. I mean, it's great. So, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
The Matt Zins of the world who's never done it, or the other people, don't be scared. Come here to Bob Ruth Ford. We will train you.
Yes.
We want you to learn our processes, do it the way that we do, which is important because of the pace we go. So don't be scared. You know.
And it's not like I came in here my first year and killed it. Not at all. Effort, to me, I think effort beats talent all day. So, I mean, as long as you're trying 100% each and every single day, yes, you're going to have downtime. Yes, you're going to fail at some things. Yes, you're going to have bad communication. But if you just keep trying, wake up every single day and just put 100%, it'll fall on your lap.
Yeah, and I don't want the people out there to think that Jared just woke up and was this amazing salesperson.
I wasn't.
You know, I can tell you that Jared was one of the first ones here in the morning. You know, starting to work on his tasks, working on your training. You were one of the last ones to leave. You were here on your days off, and I believe even today, as we're sitting here interviewing, it's his day off. So once again, it's you know, I do believe in a dealership setting, no matter whether you're here for sales, for service, for parts, you want to be a technician, you want to be a finance manager, you get out what you put into this business.
Exactly.
And I think you're a true testament to that, you know, with, you know, there's plenty of people here that have way more experience in the car business in general, and even here at Bob Ruth Ford. But yet here's somebody like Jared who comes in who's very self-motivated, and one day, you know, you said to yourself, I want to be number one.
Yeah.
And here you are.
That's it.
So it's kudos, man. It's there's a testament to that shows your work ethic, and you're 100% right. Effort over talent every day.
Every day. Yep.
So obviously through selling 329 cars last year, is that correct?
Yep.
Yeah. You had to have some stories of man, like, I can't believe that happened, or man, like, wow, like, you know, we got this person a car. Like, let's share some of those stories, Jared. Like, what's a story where you felt very fulfilled after?
The fun thing about this job is that you meet all different kinds of people, right? So a good story was there's this one girl, I forget her name, but she bought an Expedition, right? And it was her dream car. She wanted it so bad. I mean, we were communicating like on the fly, nonstop on the phone, just talking. And at the end of it, I mean, she bought me 2 bottles of whiskey because she loved me that much. Yeah. So, like, I mean, fun stuff like that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And you guys have a unique situation where your showroom's kind of separated from where you guys work in there. So, I mean, what's that atmosphere like?
Oh my gosh, it's great. So, I mean, if you're doing a hat trick in a day, or if you're just selling cars.
What's a hat trick?
3 cars in one day.
3 cars in one day?
3 cars in one day,
Some of your hockey fans might understand that terminology.
So, like, if you're selling cars back and forth, I mean, people will come in there, high five you, say, great job, man, this is awesome, like, ring the bell. Things in that nature. So, I mean, we just keep it alive in there. I think that's what makes everyone.
Yeah. I can remember there was one day we walk up there, and actually our vice president's son, who kind of DJs on the side, does some things. He had his turntable set up in the showroom. I mean, it is like, you know, it's a Tuesday.
Yeah, right.
It's like a Tuesday at 10 a.m. And I mean, the place is playing. I mean, we have some EDM going. I mean, just crazy dance party atmosphere, you know. But I think that's some of the important stuff of, I think everybody knows the expectations of what we need to do in a day. But it's like, man, if I'm going to spend more time with you than I do my wife and kids, we're going to have some fun doing it, right? For sure. And I think that's important too. You know, as long as we all know our expectations and get the job done, we can still have fun while we do it.
100%. So. And I mean, like, if you're with these guys for a long period of time, you definitely want to be friends with everybody. And plus, you can talk, like, there's, 170 employees over there? Yeah. I mean, you can have a conversation with one of them and be mind blown as to what they do on their day-to-day basis. Yeah. Like Rich, the guy, how old's Rich?
For parts?
Like 40 years old, right?
Yes.
Dude, the guy does mountain biking like crazy. I never even knew that.
He, like 2 days before the storm, he's on Facebook Marketplace buying cross-country skis because he's like, well, I can't ride my bike in the snow.
The
and
dude's
I'm like,
so active.
Yes.
And I mean, like, at his age, 40, it's kind of crazy. Honestly, it's kind of wild.
It is. And for those of us who are actually in our 40s, he runs circles around us. He really does. And I think that's the neat thing about this place is there are people that are all over, all walks of life from all areas. And just with our employees as well as the customers. And as far as some of the customers you've met, some of their jobs, what are some of the unique things you've seen?
Oh, dude. So, I mean, like, honey business. I get a free jar of honey every month. It's pretty sweet. Other things, like, there's just some people that you would just be mind blown, like, cybersecurity jobs, things of that nature, like how important or how high of a level these people are in. And it's like, dude, like, it's some of the stuff they can't even talk about because they're that high in the workforce.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing to kind of see. It's like the ones where it's like, I could tell you, but then I'm going to have to kill you.
And then, pretty much, right.
Yep, don't need to know anything else about that.
Exactly. It's kind of wild.
Yeah, it is. So, gentleman came in to have his car serviced, and he brought his neighbor with him. And it's the neighbor's son, so he's a younger gentleman. I don't even think he's old enough to drive yet. But where most people, we knew that Mitchell loved cars, right? His love for cars is intense, right? So he wanted to look at Mustangs.
Yeah.
And I knew, you know, I had some free time, so I took Mitchell, grabbed the key, and we started looking at this Mustang. And this kid, no offense to our sales staff here, knew more about this Mustang than I will guarantee you anybody on the sales staff. He knew all the controls, all the buttons. And I took about 10 minutes of my day to let Mitchell look through this car. Sat in the car, paired his phone so he could play music, hear what the sound system looked like. I mean, knew everything.
Yeah.
Well, this was on like a Tuesday. On Saturday, his father came in and purchased that Mustang.
Nice.
You know, so I think it goes to show you a lot too that it doesn't matter who your audience is, what the clientele, you know, you take the time, you give them the respect that you would, you know, whether they're $1 million, you know, investment banker or a millionaire farmer somewhere, or somebody that's coming in that's on hard luck that just needs a car to get back and forth to work. You give them all the same respect, give them the time of the day, and because you don't know who's buying the car, you don't know who your audience is.
Yeah, never judge a book by its cover.
Yeah.
When I first started here, Kenny Kramer, who used to work here, doesn't work anymore, but he gave me one of his customers to go on a test drive in like a Subaru STI, and this kid, he didn't tell me, but he was an Autobahn driver, right? So he's on the tracks and stuff.
Yeah.
So we're in the back roads, and he said, "Let me pull it to the side real quick. I just want to make sure everything's in line, mirrors and stuff." Okay, cool. Then he pulls out these gloves, legit like racing gloves, and he's like, I'm looking in my eye, I'm like, what is happening right now? So we're on these back roads, and this dude drops it in second gear going 70. And I was like holding this handle. I'm like, all right, stop. We got to stop right now. For safety concerns, you can't be doing that. Swapped it out, and this kid was furious. He's like, why can't you let me try? I was like, once you purchase it, then you can do whatever you want with it. But as far as the test drive, we're not doing that right now.
Well, disclaimer, we here at Bob Ruth Ford do not think that you should be speeding around and driving like a maniac, but once you purchase the car, it's up to you what you do with that vehicle.
Yeah, you want to ramp it, go ahead.
But we do ask you, while you have our valued employees in the vehicle, that we please keep them as safe as possible.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, so that's a little scary. And there's, I look back to my days of selling cars, which, you know, anybody will tell you the story. Wasn't very good at selling cars, which is why I went to service.
Yeah.
But there were some people you got in a car with, and
you're thinking twice.
White knuckling, grabbing onto the handle, you know, just doing a couple Hail Marys in the back seat, hoping you get back, to the dealership.
Oh my gosh,
there's a lot of unique stories over the years.
Oh my gosh,
But so, you know, any sort of final words of advice for anybody that's looking to get into the business or looking to join our team here at Bob Ruth Ford?
Sure. I mean, the biggest thing, if you're an entry-level salesperson, is don't think that you're going to be on top of the world your first year. Don't think you know everything. Make friends. Just make a friend with the customer. That's the biggest thing. So, I mean, I wouldn't be too worried about the logistics sides. Just be yourself. Come in here, be yourself. Enjoy every single bit of it, and you'll succeed.
Yeah, no, that's awesome, and I think also, you know, don't worry about the details. We'll get you trained up.
Correct.
You know, we have the people, we have the processes in place here to turn you into a seasoned salesperson.
That's
so, Jared, I want to thank you for your time and appreciate everything you do here for us at Bob Ruth Ford.